it's meant to have ended. So it could be somebody's hanging on. That could be what the Strength card is. Somebody's hanging on for dear life, not wanting it to end. Possibly making desperate attempts to hold on to something. Let's see. Clarify Nine of Pentacles. Let me get the Five of Wands. Clarify Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. This is even more baffling because whoever did this bullshit, there's somebody that if you look at them from the outside, they come across as someone very, like a lot of people look up to them. A lot of people admire them. They come across like they don't hide anything. And yet, Five of Wands, they are either competing with someone or they're challenging someone. But whoever this person is, it could be that this Nine of Pentacles is coming against the Empress. We'll see. Or the Empress is going against this person. Because the Star, this does not make sense. This is why this is such a baffling story. Because it's almost like it's a Gisaeng, right? Think of it. Gisaengs were women who were known for their beauty. They were known for their artistic quality. They were elegant and ethereal creatures. And somebody like that lost their shit over jealousy. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like, it doesn't matter if we're talking about the Empress or we're talking about whoever the Star is. There's somebody that you would never look at like they would lose their shit, and they are very much losing their shit. So I'm not sure if they're competing against each other or they challenge each other, but whoever it is that's doing the jealousy, well, this could go either way. Okay, this might even apply two different ways. On one hand, whoever's going against one person, I'm trying to think about how to word it because I'm not sure who's who yet. So this is how I'm going to word it. Offense and defense. I like football. What can I say? So whoever is on the offense, the attacker, right? They have people saying things to them. You see how these these are like little fairies flying around? You see that? I feel like somebody is putting ideas into this person's head. They're feeding the paranoia. They're feeding the anxiety. On the other hand, whoever the defense is, whoever's the person being attacked, they have people, deities and spirits guarding them. So there will be a challenge. There will be an offensive attack. But remember, this was set out of jealousy. It was set out of spite. And there was an investigation. It turned out to be untrue. But the punishment was severe. So whoever it is that's doing the attacking, this is a warning. Careful. Because whoever the defense is, they've got a powerful defense. And it's a shot arrow is gonna come right back. Clarify Nine of Swords. We've got the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. The Hanged Man, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh. I have a feeling this is the attacker. Look at that. Yep, towards the Empress. Okay. So whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, it's so fucking sad because it's still a Queen of Pentacles. They are somebody who's usually very grounded. They're letting jealousy get in their way. Their jealousy is blinding them. Because this is Excalibur, right? And the story that goes with Excalibur is that not everybody's worthy of pulling Excalibur out of the stone. It's whoever's worthy of being king. But look at this. The Empress is worthy. This person doesn't think so. Hold on, I have to take off my sweater because I was getting cold, but it's wool and now I'm hot. Give me a second. Like fighting my way out of this damn sweater. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, now I'm warm, so I'm good. And unfortunately, this queen believes herself to be a divine. This is where we have to be careful, guys. Like, there's a difference between having a connection to the divine and being the Lulu, okay? And what is it that keeps us safe from being the Lulu? Being grounded. And this queen, who should be the most grounded, is the Lulu. Oh, but you see that? Look at this. Look at this here. You see this? The water coming off of this snake. You see the snake in her ear? This queen has snakes in her ears. I told you that. I felt it ever since we were here. There's people who keep... This person might be guarded by like a deity or a specific angel. Maybe even a demon or daemon. And the snakes in her ear are saying you should send divine retribution to this person who thinks that they're all that. They're not all that. Show them that they're not all that. And I think for some time this queen stayed back, didn't do it. But this changed because the Hanged Man, although it can represent spiritual enlightenment, it can represent waiting, it can also represent a martyr. It can also represent someone in victim mentality. And this shifted. Initially, she held back. Initially, she was like, no, I can't do that. But somehow all the whispering in her ear turned into, you're a victim. You're a martyr of this person. And then she rode into battle. I just don't think it's going to end well. Clarify Ace of Swords. The Lovers. Justice card. King of Wands. Oh boy. The Six of Cups. Page of Wands. So. If we remember the story, it says that her lover's heart left her, right? And then they abandoned her. With her being a beautiful, elegant woman, she would have been able to rebuild her life. And she chose to destroy it. She chose violence, basically, because she wanted to destroy the person who abandoned her. So here we have a King of Wands. And this King of Wands is showing up as somebody who possibly has a connection with this Empress. They chose. They had to choose between the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, who is this Empress. And they chose the Queen of Swords. So if this King of Wands was married to the Queen of Pentacles, they might have gone through a divorce. Oh, that's why I remember when I said I'm looking at 2 9s, but there's 3 10s plus the Death card. I was so confused about that. And then 2 aces, which mean a new beginning. Okay, so it's saying the king is done dealing with the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know what their connection was, but it was fated to end. Death card and Wheel of Fortune, it was time. Their time together had run out. But the Queen disagreed. Because the Queen is, this is where I love Earth energy, but this is where we see the shadow side of the Earth placement, okay? So if she used to be the person that was all grounded and practical, she now took that Earth energy like I refuse and held on to this connection. Even when this person is saying, we need to let go of each other, I want a divorce, it made this Queen lose her shit. This is the sword of truth, but you see how it's like lightning is hitting it and there's all these birds flying out. Whatever communication this king gave to the Queen of Pentacles, they lost their shit. I think all these birds represent the messages that they sent. This could be somebody who's a part of a coven, or this could be somebody who's part of a group of people, a group of friends. I don't know why I thought coven, but probably because we're doing witchy cards. It set a chain, it began a chain reaction where they believe that they are giving divine retribution to this empress for having taken their king. But if somebody has a choice, and if you notice, that's why I was confused initially, because both women show up as strong, independent, high vibrational women. This king isn't showing up as a low vibrational king either. It means that literally, sometimes, I sound like the cartoons. Anyways, literally, sometimes shit just happens. That's just it. I know this hurts. And I know this hurts because I've been on the receiving end of that. But I've also been on this end. So I'm not judging either side. Because I also know shit just happens sometimes. And if you were on this side and you start shit talking, please don't. Please don't. If you've been on this side, you start shit, don't. Just don't do it. This is the opportunity for you to see things from the other person's perspective. And in this case, it hurts, but the king has chosen someone else. Clarify the death card. And this death card is always, look at this. It's hanging on by a thread. This person is hanging on for dear life, which tells me the divorce is probably right now in process, or the king just started it. And it's making this other person lose their everlasting shit. Clarify death card. 2 of Wands reversed. 6 of Pentacles reversed. With the Strength card. Wow. 4 of Pentacles. This is a particularly sad card to me. I'm going to read it so you guys know why it's such a sad card to me. The 4 of Pentacles. This one says, our heart can be so parched that we are blind to beauty. I think that this Queen of Pentacles, and I'm not blaming her, I'm not. I think that this is just, it's a good opportunity for self-reflection, okay? I believe this Queen of Pentacles is very much starving for love, but doesn't know how to build it. Because the saddest part of this all is that one of the reasons she's trying to hold on to this connection is because she always believed she had this king under control. And this is a powerful king, but she always thought, I've got this person under my control. Two of Wands reversed. Now they're having to be very careful with their temper, because with the Six of Pentacles reversed, the king is the one that has the finances, and they don't want to lose the finances. I mean, technically, they already lost them because the king is walking out, but they're trying to salvage the situation. They're holding on by a thread. Now, the fact that this story came up, one, I believe this queen is going to go even further than holding on. They're going to do something stupid. But second of all, it could also be indicative of someone who refuses to move on, and it just creates chaos for themselves. I'm one of those people that understands how difficult it is to move on whenever you really love someone. But I'm also one of the people that has learned that you have to let go of people, no matter how much you care for them. You've got to let them go. Because this could be, it doesn't have to be gossip. It doesn't have to be a rumor. It could be, and trigger warning possibly, but it could be that this Queen of Pentacles, when I said does something stupid, the first thing that came to mind is they could threaten to kill themselves. I know that happens with some people. And if this king has been over this over and over, this has been done to them, they may put her in a mental institution. Like, okay, if you keep repeating that you're going to hurt yourself, oh, you know what? I'm just going to put you in a home where they can prevent you from doing that. Which means the punishment for this behavior is going to be a lot worse than this Queen of Pentacles calculated. Clarify Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords. Nine of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. The Page of Swords, Four of Wands. Oh. Okay, so this could be the opposite. It could be the Queen of Swords. So, remember how I said I wasn't sure who was who in this scenario? Oh, the story just shifted slightly, guys. Because I did know whoever the Nine of Pentacles is the person that was doing all this, right? Well, the Nine of Pentacles just showed up with the Queen of Swords. So, this tells me that the stupid thing that could be done is that the Queen of Swords is going to come and she is going to be the snake trying to put the Queen of Pentacles against the King of Wands, possibly. Because this is sneaky behavior. What makes it worse is that they're showing up with the Nine of Pentacles, which means they don't need the King's financial support. They just want the financial support. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they're going to communicate something. It's going to be impulsive. They're not going to think it through. It's childish. But it's because they already know where the king is going. So the King of Wands is not going towards the Empress, Queen of Swords. This is, the Empress is the partner of the King of Wands. Or the Queen of Swords is. We don't know who the Empress is yet. I could be mixing it up. The Queen of Swords is the partner to the King of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles is who they want in this energy. They want them combative. They want them anxious. They want to create a problem towards the King of Wands. Clarify the Empress. King of Cups. The Devil. Temperance. The Ten of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. What did I say? All these tens and none ace. What did I say? Did I not say? I see 3 tens and then 2 aces. We had the 9 of Swords with the Ace of Swords being the 10. And here's the 10 of Swords. We had the 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles being the 10 of Pentacles. And here we have the 10 of Pentacles. We had the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and now we have the Ace of Cups. So when I tell you this king has fought, and look at him. I forget the name of this character because these names are, I don't know if they're Irish or Celtic is the area of Ireland and all that, but it could be Gaelic. I don't know. I don't know the different languages spoken up there, but it's a language I can't pronounce. Let me put it that way. But this is somebody who literally binds themselves to this giant stone so that they can fight until they have no more life left in them. So this king has really tried to stay with the Queen of Swords to continue stability, to continue giving whatever they needed. But they can't anymore. They just can't. They're done. And that big old Ace of Cups that we just saw, that's been their emotions this whole time towards this Empress. I think that they've never released how they felt about the Empress. They have fought and fought and fought to stay with the Queen of Swords, to temper the emotion that they felt towards the Empress. They can't anymore. All the fights left and they're done. They're so fucking exhausted. I mean, think about how exhausted a warrior has to be to strap themselves to a stone to be able to still stay upright and continue fighting. And they're delivering the message of, I can't do this anymore. Clarify Page of Wands. 6 of Wands. The Fool. Five of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, and there's the Ace of Cups again. So this Queen of Swords does not love the King of Wands. The King of Wands does not love the Queen of Swords. This was about image. This was about reputation, status. This connection they were in was focused on maintaining an image. This image of, oh yes, we live in a magical world. I don't know if these two could be like high school sweethearts, and maybe they're constantly talking about how, look how hard we've made it last all these years. And in reality, they're lonely as hell. They both live in their own world. That's why they're showing up with the 9 of Pentacles, because financially, they're quite independent from each other. They might even lead separate lives. But the King of Wands can't fight this deep emotion that they have for the Empress. They feel lonely when they're not with her. And you see look at the muscles on this man. I think that they've exhausted every possible ounce of strength they had to not go towards the Empress. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. I was just about, hold on. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. There's the Empress again. So remember when I was talking about worthiness how the Ace of Swords is Excalibur, and it can only be pulled by someone who's worthy. Because this king was still involved somewhere else, they didn't feel worthy. They felt like, as much as I'm obsessed with this Empress, I have to let her go. But see, when the Wheel of Fate turns, and it's ironic, this is the first time I don't know if it's the first time. Anyways, it's the first time I'm calling it out. You see how the dial is on the house? And it's about to shift over to the heart. I think that this king has been focused on stability for a long time, and the Wheel of Fate is about to turn. It's no longer time to focus on building financially or practically. It's time to focus on their heart. So Spirit is calling out to this king. The only reason that you're not with the person you love, that you're not enjoying this happiness, is because you haven't even checked if you're worthy. And I feel like they're about to start. The wheel has been set in motion, and it's going to reflect in their actions, because it's making them go down this internal path of, why do I not feel like I'm worthy? What am I lacking? Okay, so if I don't feel worthy, what do I need to fix? Because I need my Empress. They want to be worthy of her. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. Queen of Wands. This is setting them again into this really deep self-discovery, because they feel a lot of passion for this queen, for this Empress. They want to invest. They want to invest long term. Oh, almost dropped the whole thing. But they need to face this Queen of Swords first. And it's taken them a lot of strength to try and stay connected to this Queen of Swords, but no more, because look at this giant cup. It's almost like if at first this cup started off like this, the more they suppress it, it just grows. It just grows and grows and grows. And now it's also overflowing. They can't contain it anymore. Clarify Strength card. Get the Page of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. With the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups. It's weird, because I feel like this Queen of Swords has been advising this king regarding the Empress. If you were to ask me where I see that, I don't know that I do see it here. So it's probably intuitive. That's the shot arrow that's coming back. Because they've been the voice next to this king saying, if this queen really cares about you, she'll be happy being your friend. She'll be happy having, whatever time you have for her. She'll be happy with that. If she really cares about you, she won't be pressuring you. But they built the same foundation for their destruction. Because they don't want to release this king, but that's going to be the same thing this king is going to tell them. If you really care about me, you're not going to be pressuring me. You're no longer going to care about me being under your control. You're going to be open-minded, right? We're going to work on this together, right? Three of Swords. Because this king is tired of being in pain. They're tired of being heartbroken. They can't stand this anymore. This connection has been over for a long time, but it was at the 9 because it was holding on by a thread. And this queen, who was trying to sever the connections between the empress and their king, fired off an arrow that came back and is going to sever her connection with this king. Lord. I know some of you really grieve these, but I have to really remind you that not all connections are meant to last. And even if it hurts, when we hold on to something that's not meant for us, it hurts a lot more. Because think of it like when you and another person come together in a bond, it's like these beautiful silk ribbons wrap around your hands and hold them together. But when that connection is over, the universe is going to start pulling the ribbon away. And that same silk ribbon that once felt so good, if you force it and you wrap your hand around it because you're trying to hold on to it, that same silk ribbon is going to start cutting into your skin. It's going to hurt. It's going to damage you because you need to let go. And whoever this Queen of Swords is who refuses to let go, it's just cutting. She's the one hurting herself by refusing to release it. So, I don't know. Hopefully this does give some of you some clarity and guidance.